Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another review, and I am super stoked on this one because I'm going to be reviewing Joycult wheels today. These wheels have been getting a lot of buzz in the community lately, and with great reason. And I'm going to get into that all in the review. First off, I just want to let you know that I've had the pleasure of meeting up with the creator of these wheels. His name is Matt, and we had a sesh just down here by my place. And Dylan McFarland also came, and it was great, man. Dylan I had met before, always knew he was a cool cat, but Matt and I had been talking for quite some time online. When he came into the scene, you know, he asked me for some advice. I gave him some tips. And we kind of just hit it off from there. And then he told me that he had this idea to come out with a line of wheels. And so, you know, I supported him for, during that time period too. I, you know, told him to go for it. If that's his passion, do what he loves to do. And he's been keeping me in touch along the way. And I got to tell you, man, Matt is one of the most passionate fingerboarders I have ever met in my life. And I know that I'm talking more about the creator right now, and there's a reason for that, because there's not a lot of times when I do reviews that I actually get to meet the person behind the product, which in this case I did, and I want to let you know about him. And he went through a lot of struggles to get these wheels off the ground, in regards to registering his business, all the formulas he had to come up with, and to be honest with you guys, I had no idea. I don't know what it's like making wheels with other materials, but these wheels are urethane, and the process that he explained to me, I'm not going to give away any of his secrets, but oh my god, it is tedious. It is a struggle at sometimes to make these wheels. Like, he's told me there's been batches that he's made where only 1 or 2 sets come out. And it's all because there's, again, I'm not going to give away any secrets, but there's certain things that need to be done at certain times and in a certain time frame, and if it's not done, then the whole batch is destroyed. So, Matt, it was awesome meeting you. Props to you for making these wheels, and let's get into the review now. So this is the packaging that it comes in. It's a little paper clip here that says Joycult and then 60D, which is 60 durometer, and then a little blurb on the back. And it also came in this little baggie with this little sticker, little cat there. I don't know the significance behind the cat, but it's pretty cool. And another thing that he threw in, which I thought, you know, doesn't look like a big thing, but it was just kind of like different. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Was this little brick, and it's got a little handwritten Joycult. Hopefully you guys could see that. It's not coming up too blurry. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Now, getting onto these wheels, I ended up going with the classic whites, and like I said, these are urethane wheels. So basically, he took a skateboard wheel and shrunk it down to fingerboard size. Everything about this wheel is identical to a skateboard wheel. From the way they roll, from the way that they feel, from the way that they slide, it's just incredible. And saying that with skateboard wheels, these do pick up a lot of dirt, and that can kind of be a subjective con, because some people like that look and they like the way it feels after it's collected some dirt on the wheel. Other people prefer a clean wheel. Mine, at this point, because I mainly use them indoors, haven't really picked up that much, but you might be able to see there on that one, a little bit of dirt. But not a big deal. I mean, if you want to clean these wheels, it's a really simple technique that I learned from Mike Schneider years ago. Basically, just get a piece of paper and just kind of rotate the wheel. Can you hear that? Just kind of keep going in circles. And they come out nice and clean. And if that doesn't work for you, then you can always just go around with your fingernail and kind of just pick it off. But did you hear all that squealing? I mean, these wheels are, like, they are incredible. I can't gush enough about them. They are great for outdoors. I haven't had a chance to sesh too much with them outdoors. I've been mainly using them indoors, like I said earlier. And if you're going to use them outdoors, then they're going to pick up a lot more dirt, absolutely. These are more on the They've got kind of like a matte to dull finish on the tread itself, but on the walls of the wheel, they are super shiny. I don't know if he puts like some type of lacquer or what he uses, or it's just the material itself, but it has a nice shine to it. Very cool. And another thing about these wheels being extremely soft, 60D is the durometer number that he came up for the fingerboard world. I guess in the skateboard world, these would be close to like, I don't know, mid-70s to 80. And they're not very, if you can hear that, they're not very loud. So when you're landing your tricks, you don't get that plasticky clack sound. It's more of just like a soft, muffled click. I really like it. Again, depending on the surface that you're riding, like on this desk right now, on the paper it did screech a lot, but on the surface itself, it's not that bad. Outdoors, oh yeah, you're gonna hear the screeching. And on certain type of like wood obstacles and such like that, you will also get a lot of that screeching. And again, that's gonna be subjective con. Some people like it, some people don't. I happen to really enjoy it. Now, one thing that about these wheels that is not a subjective con, it actually is a con from my experience, was putting them on the trucks. These actually, as you can see, are suitable for Black River trucks. They fit Y trucks. If you're going to use these on any type of truck that is not shaped at the end of the hanger, then I would highly recommend putting a wheel washer. Because this material is soft, eventually if you're using like a tech deck style truck, it's going to eat away at the back of the wheel, and then eventually the bearing is just going to pop out. Having said that, bearings have not popped out on these. I've been sessioning them for quite some time, putting them through its paces, and they've been intact and still roll super smooth. Like, it's just amazing. Not even putting that much force, and they glide for days. But getting back to my con, when I was putting on these wheels, I was using, you know, the tool that I always use, my Black River tool. I was screwing them on, and then it just seemed like I just kept twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting, and nothing was happening. And then I realized that the diameter of my tool was not able to go into the diameter of the wheel. So I was only able to screw on the wheel nut halfway through. Unless I really forced the tool inside, then it would work. And then it also becomes a little difficult. Okay, so there now it's in, and you can see that that puppy's not coming out. It's stuck in there. So, hold on a second. There you go. So I did that with the first wheel, and I didn't want to do it with the other ones because I was afraid of, you know, maybe because the material's so soft, I might damage it in some other way. So luckily, I have a lot of these tech deck tools, and to be honest with you, I had to go through, I think, maybe about, it was close to about 7 or 8 tools before I found one that actually worked with me not having to struggle to put it on. It still has a snug fit, however, it will twist with ease. I'm not like cranking it. So my recommendation to Joycult would to be just to make the diameter, like, it doesn't even have to be that much more. It just has to be like a hair, just a hair wider, so that any style tool will be able to get in there and fasten the wheel nut all the way down. And I was able to get these wheel nuts all the way down till they couldn't twist anymore, and they're rolling freely. There's no play, no choppiness. They roll absolutely smooth, and I can't get enough of these wheels. I absolutely love them. Now I'm looking at the website right now, and it seems like they come in, well, I knew that they came in an array of colors, but they're pretty much all sold out at this time, except for the slime green. They come in bubblegum pink, the classic whites. He has a clear set. He's got one called the Murray Mixer, which is 3 orange and 1 blue. Then he's got the slime green, he's got tangerine, and then he's got the woo blue, which is a very light, powdery blue. All of those are sold out except for the slime green. I'm sure he's going to be working on another batch. I'll have all the information that you would need in the video description, including the website, so you can always check back to see when products are going to be available, or you can, if you have Instagram, follow him on Instagram. He's constantly posting product updates. He's got a Facebook page, which I'll have in the bottom as well. He has a YouTube channel, but it is not too active on the YouTube. He's more active on Instagram. So I would recommend following him on Instagram and Facebook. But again, I did not mention the price of the wheels. The wheels are $40. Now, I know that seems a little steep for a set of wheels, but guys, I gotta tell you, man, after the story and all the stuff he had to go through to get these wheels off the ground, and the amount of work that goes into just making one set of wheels, I think it's worth every single penny. But again, my only recommendation would be to make the diameter of the outside of the wheel a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's going to affect how he installs the bearing. Maybe that's why it's the diameter that it is. I don't know. But I would hope that he could find a way to make the diameter a little wider so any type of tool could fit. Alright guys, so these are the wheels. Joycult. They're freaking phenomenal. Absolutely love them. Matt, thank you so much for making these wheels and bringing them into the community. I know they're getting huge buzz right now. I see postings on Fingerboard TV. I believe Eminent has made a post about the Joycult wheels. I've seen them all over Instagram. Woob, Dylan, everybody just keeps talking about these wheels, and with all good reason, because they are fantastic wheels. So guys, highly recommend picking up a set. Go check them out and keep fingerboarding. 2 fingers, peace.